Hello there, it is I am back for another episode of Minecraft Hardcore. This should be uploading on Saturday if you're here on time, but if you're not, what are you doing, man? What are you doing if you're not here on time? You've got to be here on time, or I will come to your house and I'll make sure to personally... that's going too far. Anyway, welcome back. Pick up from where we left off. I made this awesome looking house here, as you can see. Brilliant. Today's episode agenda, what I'm going to be doing, is planning my house. I'm going to be showing you my thought processes into going into the house. Maybe a little bit of resource gathering, starting up some farms like a tree farm and stuff like that. And then if I have time, I'll get into building the house. I've changed my mind just a little bit into what my house is going to be. And I want it to be kind of near the village so I can join it up with like a pathway or something like that. And it also make my villager bridging a lot easier. I'll be able to bring villagers into the house, into the basement, maybe. And I think that'll be really handy. So, over there I've saved a villager, and somewhere over there I've also saved another villager. Now let's get into the planning. So, the style I'm going to go for is just a normal, not a modern house, but it's going to be more like a house. It's a house made out of readily available materials to me. So, it'll be things like trees, so oak, and I'm going to head over here, grab some wood, and then I'm gonna maybe grab some stone, build a foundation to kind of the shape I want to put the house in, talk around it, things like that. Maybe actually put a spot of mining in this video actually. Instead of starting to build the house, do some mining. Now, I'm going to kick off a time lapse. Before I kick off this time lapse, I want to apologise for how late last video was. It was delayed by a couple of hours because YouTube was being a real pain to me. Very sorry. Let's hope we can just move on from this and continue making quality content for you guys. Now I'm also, well, I just want to bring awareness to my TikTok and Twitter accounts. Please follow them. There'll be updates on them as well as highlights and videos being posted on there regularly. Whether or not it'll be throughout this 4-week process of loads of uploads or just my normal weekly schedule. Now, let's get into it. Now it's time to slow back down as the time lapse comes to a close, and I see some prey in the background. 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. That's one. Here's the next foul beast that must be slain. That poor got them both. Now, by a snap of his fingers, I'm gonna be teleporting back to my house. Whoa! Look at that. I definitely didn't walk here off camera. Yeah. Anyway. It's now time to grab some stone, which is actually going to be a bit of a pain. Make sure I don't grab it from the church. So I'm actually just going to dig down a little staircase. This is not going to be a permanent thing, and to cover it back up. Just a temporary little staircase to get some stone so I can build the foundation. You know what would be a good idea? You're ready for this revolutionary idea? Whoa, what is that? It's a shuffle. Brilliant. Revolutionary. I bet it can be stone, right? Yes, it is. I should have done any mob spawns. And yes, I'm going to secretly know it's hollow down here, but you know, every Minecraft has a little hollow bit near their starter home where they've dug out some stone. Everyone's done that. So, to paint a picture in your head while I dig this all out, grab a little bit of coal as well, it's going to have a decently unique style roof. It's going to have a block palette of oak logs, oak planks, strip logs, and maybe different types of stone, like a mixture of smooth stone and andesite and things like that in the foundation of the building. Give it a little bit more texture. You know, let's time lapse this stone gathering bit as well, shall we? So let's kick this off too. As we exit the caves, as the sun has set, we will go to bed. Hopefully no villagers are dead. I didn't mean to write. Oh my gosh, look at that door. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that, but here's a closer look. Yeah, villager. Oh, he got killed through the door somehow. He's now a zombie villager. Oh, one got in. That's why. Oh, there's a farmer. I'll block that up, I'll try and save them maybe later on in the Let's Play. Now, with that out of the way, it's time to reveal the shape of my house, or the base shape anyway of the house. So, let's grab my cobblestone in hand. Both bits of cobblestone in hand, actually. Think about where I want to place this house once and for all. Either way, there'll be some landscaping to go with the house. I'll do a tutorial on that as well. But here's quite nice, but I like the view of the water. I like a view of the water. So maybe a little higher up actually. Instead of having a view of the water, it'll be a bit further away from my setup. I may have to move that a little closer to where I'm building the house. But there's a nice natural path actually leading here, and I get a nice view down the village. Yeah, brilliant. So we have the door. We'll have some steps maybe leading up, and then they'll go down through here. And what we want is kind of even as well. So we'll start off with this basic square, right, on the foundation, and off to the side here, I'm going to have a little bit leading off. Now you may be wondering, why would you want a little bit to lead off? Mesh with a caveat. So having two in, it'll be one in. You may be thinking, oh, why do you want to have a little bit leading off? It adds more depth to the build overall. I learned a lot of these tactics about building from a YouTuber called B000100, or just B-Dubs for short. He's an amazing builder. Go check him out. He's way more popular than me anyway. That's for sure. But this could be the main shape of my house. It's quite a small shape, but that's because I'm planning on going high in detail. Let's do in the flooring, shall we? I'm planning on going high in detail. So when building, what I like to do, I like to build a plain version of it first, and then transition into what I call the painting phase, where you add all your details, your depth, and all that kind of stuff. So you start with like a blank canvas, if you would. That is the plan anyway. That's what I like doing in my building. Now, on the subject of depth, actually, this is a bad habit of mine. Don't. You want to listen to me, not copy what I'm doing, because you don't want to make multiple crafting tables. You want to have one. Well, then you have a litter box just full of crafting tables. It's not good. But I'm doing this just for some stairs. Alright, some stairs here. And then for depth, you're going to want to have your oak logs on the outside here, kind of like support beams. Oh, that's jungle. We don't want to build out of that, do we? Make some flanks. And then we can move in everything else here. Now, with foundations, they may look a bit bad. Having a foundation made out of stone isn't the best, so I'm not going to go around the entire thing just yet, because obviously I'm yet to terraform this bit and stuff like that. But you can have stairs going around, maybe in regular intervals. So have a stair every other block maybe. That will help break up the pattern of it just being the exact same over and over again. But anyway, as I was saying, starting off making a very basic version of my house. I'm putting a little bit of it, and the main bulk of the building anyway will be down to time-lapse, and I'll just be describing to you what I'm doing. So as you can see, it's already adding some depth. If you just add some logs in bits of the building that you think will look weak on their own. I'm actually going to add a little layer of dirt here. So I can continue building along. No, actually, I'm going to build up part of the house in time-lapse. It won't be the whole thing, it may not even be the whole canvas, because I haven't got all day to record things. Unfortunately, unlike YouTubers in Hermitcraft. But I'll build up a little bit of it, and afterwards I'll explain what I've done. Now with even just some of the foundations in, you can, and a bit of the walls up, you can kind of begin to see what I'm going for with my irregular sort of regular and irregular pattern on the foundation. It kind of helps make the I feel adding some imperfections purposely to your build makes it look more human and man-made, and that's not an excuse, by the way. The walls, I've put the support beams up as I've stated, adding texture as well, having them out, most of them on the outside, with an exception of these ones which have a wall linked directly to them. But yeah, again, they're on the outside as well technically. I'm actually going to add a little bit here because you can enter the building at any angle. Light it up, and I reckon that'll be building the house for today done. We'll be probably finishing it next episode. I'm gonna go grab my bed, sleep, and move my stuff over, and we'll see what happens next. Just going to put my temporary get up once again, but inside the house to add a little bit of extra protection. Obviously, interior is going to change. Actually, I'm going to build an interior to this place because nobody likes a plain building. It's quite a simple one. I'm actually going to place these down as well. It's quite a simple interior, but it will look clean. It'll make it look snug as well. I'm going to leave the hole over there just a little longer in case I need some stone actually. But let's go and hunt for some caves. If we don't find some caves, we'll do caving next episode. Okay, I found the first cave I want to check out. I'm just going for a little bit of iron, and it's okay. Nice, brilliant. Okay, there's another one here I want to check out. I thought it will be a little too deep for, especially for iron mining. Yeah, hardcore accuracy doesn't go to anywhere actually. So maybe you're not going to go too deep with this armor. Well, I want at least full iron set with a shield and everything. I'll come back to you when I find a cave. Ooh, dogs. Maybe a replacement for my parrot. Oh, I got one. Let's go. Parrot's been replaced. And that is actually helpful. I'm not annoying. Red ball. Okay, it's a little bit of exploration. It's proving quite handy. Although we are rapidly running out of time in the episode because of it. Big cave as well. We'd love to see it. So if you remember, home's over that way, just over the hill. Okay, wouldn't have killed me, but I need to be more careful with holes. That could be my series over, episode 2. I mean, I would have had enough footage for 2 episodes, at least. I would have probably restarted. Oh, okay, dog, sit down. This is dangerous. Oh wow, this has the best looking hoe I've ever seen. Best pickaxe as well. All jokes aside, actually, pretty good hoe. I mean, if I wish those enchantments weren't on a hoe, especially a golden tool, break in 2 seconds, whether I'm breaking 2 or not. Now, you see that over there, that stone? Let's teleport over there, shall we? Because stone proves very handy for finding iron, surface iron that is. Maybe looking like a cave. Oh, big cave. Okay, unfortunately, I've discovered that there wasn't much iron here. It's a bit too low, a bit of an awkward spot, I think, for finding iron. Oh wow. But in terms of finding anything else, it's got caves, which is a big plus. Caves are always a plus in my books. Let's try and place a block here, get on. Here we are. Get some more iron. It's going to try and push me off. Yep, fully aware. As beautiful these caves are, they are a real pain to find what you actually want. In my case, iron. Ooh, spooky cave sounds. This might be that perfect cave. I don't want to go too deep though, because there's things like that. Creeper, yoo-hoo, hello. Okay, I'm not going to go that way. I'm sorry, I am not risking it. In water or not. I'm not risking proper skin. I really need to get a shield. Combat is so difficult without one. Have I found... I think I found one of those veins of iron that literally just go on for forever. Hopefully. That'll save me an awful lot of time. I was going to grab some of this calcite as well. It's a very handy block for texturing. Because it looks like marble, especially in this texture pack as well. I'm going to grab this little vein of iron here, and then I'm going to head up back and teleport home. I mean, for me, I'm walking with you guys, I'll just teleport there. Which is brilliant. Oh, you get more and more iron. Oh my gosh. This is definitely one of those veins. That's for sure. Biggest vein of iron I've seen in the game, that's for sure. There we are. That's the iron. 27 pieces. I think that's at least enough for a full set of iron armour. Which is what I kind of came down for, needed the protection. I can always return to the caves with that protection in a later episode. Maybe an episode dedicated to mining. But now that I've got that, the next episode is 100% going to be dedicated to building the house. Let's teleport home. And we have teleported home. Time to go to bed. Because teleportation definitely takes a long time. Like I'm walking. Oh, there's a torch in my face. Now, let's eat up, have some bread. Have some breakfast if you would. And I just want to thank you all for watching. This is the end of the episode. remember my building tips. I will see you guys in the next one where we finish the house and maybe go mining. See ya.